Ok, velkommen til episode 7. Welcome to episode 7. For en fin dag. What a beautiful day we have here. Hvorfor? Why? Fordi vi skal lære å bestille kaffe og mat. We're going to learn how to order coffee and food. This is such a nice episode. It's a crazy episode. It's going to be a nice one because it's so important to know how to order stuff. We're going to order a lot of stuff. We're going to order like coffee and milk with it and everything. Like cake. No, not cake. I wish we can order a cake. We can't because yes, we are. Just checked it. Just remember, we can order a cake as well. What a beautiful day. For en fin dag, okay? Okay. Jeg skal gi dere samtale. I'm going to give you the conversation. Then I will explain it so you can learn the vocabulary. And then you're going to listen to the conversation again so you learn it and you can learn how to understand it. When people speak in Norway, you will understand it. The first thing I want to start off with here is actually something very helpful here because I will teach you how to say I want, how to order something in Norwegian. The way we do it in Norway, in Norwegian, is we say jeg vil ha is I want. Jeg vil ha, jeg vil means I want. Jeg vil ha is I want to have, actually. We use it when we're going to order stuff or we want something. And then the polite way, even more polite, is say jeg vil gjerne ha, I would like. All right. In Norway, we tend to be a bit informal when we speak, especially when we order stuff. A lot of people just also say jeg tar, I will take, which sounds rude to people, but in Norway it's actually not if you say with a friendly tone. And maybe you add like a tuck or thank you after it. I'll explain more in this episode. That being said, la oss starte med samtalen. Let's start with the conversation between Alex and Maria, where Maria she's going to be the cafe worker, barista, whatever, and then Alex is the customer. La oss se. Let's see. Hei, hva vil du ha? Hei, jeg vil gjerne ha en kaffe og et kakestykke. Vil du ha melk i kaffen? Ja, takk. Vil du ta med eller sitte her? Jeg sitter her. Noe annet? Nei, det er alt. Det koster 50 kroner. Her. Takk. Ha en fin dag. Takk. I like måte. Okay, let's break down the conversation and see what I said here. We have a lot. Hi. If you don't know hi already, you can just stop watching the podcast. You're not learning anything. I'm joking. Not really. All right. Hva vil du ha? Okay, hva, let's break it down really here. So hva is what? Vil, because we have a question word, we have vil is number 2, is the number 2 in the sentence, the verb vil is to want. And then the personal pronoun. And then have. Hva vil du ha? What do you want to have? Hva vil du ha? Hva vil du ha is how we ask, what do you want? Hva vil du ha? Okay, learn this one. Hei, jeg vil gjerne ha. I would like to have. He says, Alex, he says it in a polite way, which is really cool. Very nice of him. He's a gentleman. Alex is a gentleman. Like me. Joking. Jeg vil gjerne ha. I would like to have. Jeg vil gjerne ha. And then he says what? He says en kaffe og and et kakestykke, which is a piece of cake. Jeg vil gjerne ha, I like to have, en kaffe og et kakestykke. That's a perfect one. Maria then answers, vil du ha, do you want to have? Vil du ha melk? You want milk? Vil du ha melk I kaffen? In the coffee. I is a preposition for inside something, like in the coffee, in the house, in the car, in the garden, like in the park. I kaffen, it means inside. Vil du ha melk I kaffen? Alex, the gentleman he is, says, ja, takk. Yes, thank you. In Norwegian, we say takk a lot instead of please. Yes, please in English. In America, you probably wouldn't say anything. Just be like, yeah, give me that shit. But in the UK, you'll probably say, yeah, please. They're polite there, So in Norway, this guy's polite though. Alex is polite. I suggest you to be polite. It's kinder and it's better for humanity. All right. There we go. Next one, Maria says, vill du ta med eller sitte her? Right. Okay, vill du, do you want, as we know. When we have a verb here, we have å ta med. Å ta med is a verb, it's a phrasal verb to bring. Å ta med is to bring. We're going to get into that later, but for now, vill du ta med, what you want to bring. Eller, very important, very, very important. This is the things I want you to learn. I want you to learn things like eller, or, if, when. Those things we use every day. And, og. Eller is one of the things that you need to learn right now in Norwegian. It's the number one top 100 vocabulary you should learn. Eller, or, it means or. Eller, or, jeg eller deg, du eller meg, you or me. Okay, very important. Okay. Eller sitte her. Sitte her is sit here. Sitte is to sit. Her is here. So to break it down, vill du, do you want? Vill du ta med, do you want to bring? Or sit here. Eller sitte her. Vill du ta med eller sitte her? Okay, so you want to bring or sit here? Sitte. Sitte her. And then Alex, he says, jeg sitter, I'm sitting. Jeg sitter her, I'm sitting here. Nice. Jeg sitter, I'm sitting. Her is here, okay, is written with H-E-R, like here, but we pronounce it with the A. Her, jeg sitter her. Maria then says, noe annet. Noe annet means something else, okay, very important here. So she says it with a tonation of like, noe annet, something else, okay. So the question, there's a question mark after it if you're not watching the video, it's a podcast. Noe annet, something else. Noe is something. Annet is other. Something other. Noe annet, something else. Nei, det er. Okay, he says no, nei. Det er is it is. Det er, it's very important you learn to say det er, it is. Alt means everything. So he says, nei, det er alt. No, that's all. That is everything we say. Det er, it is. Alt, everything. Det er alt, that's all. Det er alt. Maria says, det koster. It costs. Det is it. Det koster, it costs. Det koster 50 kroner. 50 means 50. Kroner is the currency in Norway, crowns. Kroner is the currency, the price. Det koster 50 kroner. It costs 50 crowns, which is the currency, kroner. Det koster 50 kroner. Alex then says, her. It just means here. Take this one, something we can use for when we give something to someone. I give you my phone, and I say, her, here you go. Her means here. So almost like, here you go. Takk. Maria is nice today. She slept well, you can say. Takk. Ha en fin dag. Have a nice day. Ha en fin dag. Learn this one. Obviously very nice, very polite, very cool to say. Takk. Ha en fin dag. Have a nice day. Ha en fin dag. Alex says takk again. I like måte. This one means likewise. I like måte is pronounced I like måte normally. I like måte is pronounced I like måte. Takk I like måte. Måte, the D, is a strange one, the pronunciation. Men takk I like måte. I like måte. I like måte is likewise. Hei, hva vil du ha? Hei, jeg vil gjerne ha en kaffe og et kakestykke. Vil du ha melk I kaffen? Ja, takk. Vil du ta med eller sitte her? Jeg sitter her. Noe annet? Nei, det er alt. Det koster 50 kroner. Her. Takk. Ha en fin dag. Takk. I like måte. All right, hopefully you learned this now, and this is a very important episode because I really want you to now be able to go to a bar and order something, right? Please, this is my goal for the whole day. If you're able to, after this conversation that I had with myself, that you listen to go memorize this thing and go to a bar in Norway or just go whatever and order something. And then he asks you, you want to, yeah, he asks you this. And then, and a trick for you is that it can happen also that this guy or girl that is selling you this thing, or is the bartender, like barista, the coffee person, the cafe worker, he asks you something that you don't know how to answer. He can ask you like, how's your day been? You're like, shit, I don't know how to answer that. But then you say, unnskyld, excuse me, you learn to say that. And he's going to repeat it. And then he's going to be like, oh, he doesn't speak Norwegian. And he's going to switch to English, which is fine. Because why it's fine? Because then you're going to go and memorize that for next time. You're going to write it on your notes and Apple Notes on your phone so that you remember it next time. All right? Because I want you to go and out there and try to have conversations with people. Not just sit here with a vocabulary, with a book, and like, I know how to say how much, but you don't do. You have to use it, right? So go out in the street and learn it. Please do it. That's my goal for you. So do it. And then when you ask you stuff, I used to do it in Spain when I was living there. I was just going around and asking people stuff. And obviously I was living in Spain. They didn't speak English there, so I had to anyway. And I learned so fast. You're like, how can I find the gym? I want to go to the gym. And then I went to Google Translate and say where to find, where is, ¿dónde está? Where is the gym? ¿Dónde está el gimnasio? And then they will answer and point. I was like, oh, cool. Let me go and read about the directions, and so I understand next time. Study, come back, go in and out, and just be uncomfortable. Be okay with being uncomfortable, especially now in the beginning. You have to. Okay, next episode, we're going to speak more and have more cool stuff going on here. So check it out, okay? Vi snakkes! Kjør! Let's go!